Hey everybody, it's Marie at CampHer. All right, here's the coffee talk video. I just came back from a rock painting class that I did, and I just can't show it to you. It's so bad, so bad. Somebody said, "You want to shellac it?" I said, "Oh no." She said, "Oh, you need to shellac it." I don't need to keep it longer than I have to. It's just horrible, okay? Just horrible. But at least I got the experience, okay? And I met some very nice women, so that was a good thing. Okay, a lot of things I want to talk about. First thing is, within the past week, I think, a female senior YouTuber created a video, and the title is, I'm going to read it so I don't get it wrong. All seniors deal with some form of depression, loneliness, or anxiety. That is not true. Don't make a blanket statement like that. Even if you were a professional, what do you call it? Social worker or something. How do you know that? I mean, I think a lot of people would mask their depression, whether they're young or old. And, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. My dad didn't suffer from depression at all. I mean, even when he had cancer, he was okay. He was upbeat. And I am speaking for myself. I certainly don't. I just don't, okay? I mean, my life is so good. And I'm happy most of the time. When the other half of the time I'm sleeping, so I don't know what goes on then. But anyway, I just think that's not right, okay? All right, I gotta tell you something funny. So, I had surgery. I had cancer on my nose right here, and then I had cancer down here. And so the cancer was removed, and then I had to go to not an orthopedic surgeon. Duh, that's my knee. Pardon me, a plastic surgeon. And what he did is he cut the skin, folded the flap over, blah, blah, blah. I already talked about that. And I got 36 stitches here, and then I had 25 stitches here, and they took a piece of my bridge of my nose, some skin, and put it over here like a patch. That was fine. Now, that was in July, maybe, August, something like that. June, I really don't know. But it was when I was in Iowa. Okay, fine. So it's all healing. Looks great. As great as it can be. So last week, I was washing my face, and I saw something black. And I'm like, my face doesn't break out. So is it a blackhead? What is it? And I looked, and I did something to try to bring it to the surface. And then I got a tweezer. And it looked like there was a black hair in my nose. And I'm like, I don't have black hair, and I don't have an animal, a cat or a dog. So I get the tweezers, and I'm pulling. You are not going to believe it. You're not, because I didn't. When they took the stitches out, they left one in, and it surfaced, 5-6 months later? Is that the craziest thing you've ever heard of? You should have seen the look on my face. What the hey is this? And then I knew, because it was like, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch long, and kind of things happen. Stranger things have happened. All right. I want to talk to you about my trailer. I'm sitting where the damage is right there. But I've shown a close-up before. And see that bucket down there? Well, my trailer is not potty trained. So that tub of plastic there catches the water, like when I wash. It's called a gray tank for when I wash my hands or do dishes in the kitchen sink, and then when I take a shower, the dirty water, which is just like, just soap and whatever, goes in that tank. Otherwise, it would go to the ground, and you can't do that here on BLM land. So I've been doing that since, it broke in November in Texas when I got hit. And so I've been doing this potty bowl diapers ever since, and it's just getting to be a pain. So decided I'm going to claim it on my insurance, and had the insurance adjuster come out. Then I had to take my trailer to Avondale, which I made a video on that, and so I have to have those pipes replaced. The gray water tank, the plastic tank, is not broken, hallelujah. Then I have to have this side repaired or replaced. And then what they found, which is a killer and a half, is my shower stall is on the other side of this smash. My shower stall bows out. Not enough where I could see it, but the owner and his the guy that works for him caught it right away. I don't know. I don't know. He said, "Hey, your shower stall's pregnant." I'm like, "What?" And then he showed me, and I still couldn't see it. But the trim on the bottom does bow out a little. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known. I know it sounds dumb. It doesn't bow out that much. So they got to take the shower stall out. Blah 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 blah. So that's what they got to do with that. So I'll be staying in a hotel. As soon as the parts come in, which could be one more week, because he ordered them a week ago today. So let's say then this week he's waiting for them. Then he'll give me a call, and then I'll drive back down to Avondale, and I'll stay in a hotel there. He's assuming, because you never know what else is going to come up, that I'll be there for about a week, 5 days, let's say. So I'll be staying in a hotel 5 days. Rex, 5 days. Rex and Muriel, they're from Illinois, and they're very worried about me. Isn't that nice? I said, just put me in your will, and you don't have to worry. He's the one with the horses that I visited in Illinois. I appreciate your concern, Rex, but I'll be okay. I'm sure I will. I've made it this far. So I'll be staying in a hotel out there. So last week I had my oil changed, okay? This is kind of, this is unbelievable. I had my oil changed, okay? And this place that I go to is in Parker, Arizona. They don't, it's not like you just pull in, they do your oil, and then you get out. They do like a million point inspection. I mean, it's a great place. It's called Lane's Tire and Repair Center, maybe, but they do so much. So anyway, this is what came up on what I need for my van. The brake, I'm reading it, okay, sorry. The brake fluid reservoir has a large crack. Okay, well, that's pretty important. I'll get that done. But I'm going to go to Midas. Okay, let me just go back. Sorry. I'm going to go to Midas, which is the next town from Avondale. And I have a feeling they're going to need my van for more than 1 day, maybe 2. I don't know, because what I'm going to be reading is pretty extensive. All right, so that's that. And then the AC, the air conditioning, is not very cold. He recommends recharging it. Okay. The coolant reservoir was low. Need the coolant system pressure test to locate the something. I can't even read it. And replace the radiator. Hold on. The radiator hose, maybe. Okay. So the coolant reservoir was low. Blah blah blah. And then the engine light was lit up, and they think the serpentine belt, well, it shows signs of wear, and I just need your opinion. I have 90,000 miles on it, and it's going to be 7 years old. Should I get the serpentine belt changed? And then the right rear shock is starting to leak. I didn't even know they leak anything. So I think that's real important, and they suggest replacing both rear ones. So do you agree to that, you guys? All right, then the exhaust system has catalytic converter efficiency codes that came up. They recommend testing it first before they do anything, and that's fine. Okay, here's my heartburn. I don't know if you remember, but last March and April, which my birthday was March 30th, Saturday, and Easter was March 31st, Sunday, and I spent the whole week at a Ford place in Amarillo, Texas, because my van was just bad news. All right, so what they did for almost $5,000 was the radiator overflow. You mean just what's happening again? So that was in April that they replaced there was a crack in the coolant reservoir. So they replaced it. Yeah, they replaced the reservoir to correct the problem. That was $75 plus $49.57. So let me just ask you this. I know I'm traveling all over. So that was, let's say, April of last year. And this problem was happening on my way from Iowa. So let's say that was November. So from April to November, could my radiator overflow tank, it's plastic, could that have gotten another crack in it that soon? And how do I know they even replaced it? I mean, I wish I should start marking my parts that get, I really should. But anyway, so you think I should talk to them about it? Because it would probably be under warranty, maybe. That was my big heartburn. And then another thing was, let's see, there was something else they said they did. I don't remember what it was. Oh, okay. The coolant line to the turbo is leaking. So they did something to it. It was replaced during my exhaust repair. Really? And I'm sorry. Where I took my van last week in Parker to get the million thing checked or whatever and my oil change, they said that the coolant line is having problems and it's not cooling enough. How do I know they did that too? We're talking big dollars here. I had to take a loan out, a Ford credit card loan, to pay for the $5,000 I wasn't expecting to happen. I mean, come on, I mean, did the guy take a break halfway through and forget that he didn't replace these things? Anyway, do you think I should look into it? That's what I want to know. Okay, that's all I want to know. So now my van needs work and then my trailer. So I'm going to get it all done while I'm in the hotel out there and take care of it that way. I mean, what else could I do, right? All right. We haven't had rain out here, I'm told, since last May. Now, a couple of times it was just a little bit of drizzle at night, but it's so dirty out here. I don't know why I come out here sometimes, honestly. I mean, it's just ridiculous, the dirt. So the forecast for Thursday and Friday is a 40% chance of rain. I mean, people are doing rain dances, I think. I don't care about for nothing, nothing's growing. I mean, I don't have lawn or anything, but the desert needs water. There's nothing, no flowers blooming or anything. And the dirt factor is just incredible. It's just incredible. I'm going to make this short only because I blah, blah, blah too much. And you're probably sick of it, right? Oh, by the way, now why I call this the Elmer Fudd outfit, I don't know. I mean, I know he wears a hat, he carries a gun, and he wears a vest that matches the hat. And it's just a solid color. But when I saw this and this I got in a free pile. So I bought this to match. And I also have a fanny pack that's this color. I'm like, I just thought of Elmer Fudd right away. So this is my Elmer Fudd outfit. Just thought I'd explain why I said I was going to wear an Elmer Fudd outfit. Okay, I'm going to leave you with something really funny. So I come into La Posa South and I'm on the paved road. And then the paved road ends and then it's just gravel. And you really have to go like 5 or 10 miles an hour because the dust is everywhere. So I was thinking about something intense while trying to find my campsite. I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. I'm so sorry. Really, I am. And I went too far. Okay, I went too far. And I'm like, where? Like, nothing looked familiar. And then all of a sudden, I saw a man naked riding a bicycle. And I'm like, and I know I'm not dreaming because there's clothing optional here. I went into the nudist part of La Posa South, totally unintentional because it wasn't a pretty sight. So I just looked at north, south, east, west because I know where I am, and I just followed a road to get out of there, and I got back home again. But you should have seen the look on my face. It was like, what? I just couldn't do it. I mean, I know there's people that, you know, are very comfortable with it, but I'm just not comfortable. I'm not even comfortable seeing it or talking about it, obviously. And then somebody told me that last year, and it's okay if this is your thing, you stay in your little nudist property, that's fine. They're not hurting anybody, you know. I guess the grandparents and the grandparents' son or daughter, and then son-in-law or daughter-in-law, and the grandchildren were all parked there and walking around naked. Now, that gives a different light on the subject as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I just can't imagine seeing, like, when I was married, my mother-in-law that way, and having her see me, or having my parents and having them see my husband. I'm just thinking horrible. Oh my gosh. I'll never make that mistake again. Just wanted to share. That's kind of funny, isn't it? All right. So hopefully I'll have my notice that the parts came in for the trailer, and I'll be headed out that way. The earliest would be Monday of next week, and I'll do some videos while I'm in Avondale and Tolleson, Arizona. Great places. Portillo's. Why do you think I picked that place? There's other places. There's nothing in Quartzsite to fix my trailer, but, you know, out there. And it was real nice. There's just so many places and so many hotels. So I'm going to make it like a little vacation, you know. Oh, and also I get to stay on his property in my van if I want to, or at night I can stay in the trailer. He's going to have it hooked to shore power, so I'll have complete electricity. Oh, another thing too that they found. Well, somebody else had found it. I'm sorry. Anyway, my batteries, they went low about maybe a month or two ago, real low. I forgot what happened, but they just went real low, and they're lithium, so it's okay. They're not AGM. And now they have to be brought up and evened out, like the percentage or whatever, but they both have to have even numbers of their, I don't know. But anyway, and they're not, apparently, because when I go to use an outlet and try and use, my microwave, it won't work. It shuts off right away because it's only operating on one battery. See what I learned? And it needs to have both of them. So they've got a solar guy that's at the shop where I'm bringing my travel trailer, and he's going to fix that for me. So isn't that nice? They're so nice there, you know. All right. That's it. You probably have better things to do than listen to me. Blah, 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 blah. So, yes, I'm happy. I'm safe. I'm not worried about what's going to happen next week. I mean, it's out of my hands. It's out of my control. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to check into having cameras put on each side. Not the rear, because if somebody hits me in the back, you know, that's obviously their fault. Well, this was their fault, too. But I think I'm going to talk to some people about putting some cameras on the side, because that's a real pain, you know. And the guy should be punished for what he did. Shame on him. So that's that. All right. Oh, my goodness. I love this mug, Tanya. Everybody take care. Be safe. Be healthy. And thank you so much for watching this crazy video. And I'm very happy. I'm not depressed. I love you all. Thanks for watching.